What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Tonight. Okay, making their debut on the channel tonight. We have a band here called Beyond the Black. Yes, indeed. How about that? Beyond the Black making their debut on the channel. This comes as a request from Insolent Umbrella, and this is actually one of Insolent Umbrella's 3 prioritized requests for the month of September for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So here you go, Insolent Umbrella. Hope you enjoy the show. Insolent Umbrella wanted to see me react to this song by Beyond the Black called Songs of Love and Death. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, I have never heard the song before. It does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there is always a chance I may have heard this song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, I've heard this before, I know I've heard this song before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by Author Oliveira, and the video has 150,688 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? You ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Beyond the Black, live at Loud Park, Japan, 2017, full concert. Now, I was given this video, I was given a start time to get the proper song. The start time that was given was 11:11, which is where we're at. It's right here. And we will be stopping at 16:09. So when this hits 16:09, I'll be putting the stop to it. Just to let you know, no, your eyes are not deceiving you. You are seeing what you're seeing, I promise. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Come and join my voices, songs of love and death. Come and feel me, steal me, save me from myself. For my longing, wanting, heart is yours to have. Come and join my voices, songs of love and death. Tonight we start off a story told from this day on, where watch our lives unfold. This is our fate on, we're sharing skin. You touch my heart and wait for the snow within.
Key change right in the middle of the verse. Normally, I'm not a big fan of that, but they pulled it off. It sounded good. The key change the key they went to made sense. So it didn't sound awkward. It didn't sound out of place. Just not something you hear very often. You don't hear bands switching key like that right in the middle of a verse. It's a little weird, but they pulled it off nicely. I love the tone out of these guitars and bass. I love it. It is super thick, super crunchy. It's down low, like B string. Like they all must be playing 7 strings. Or the bass player is playing a 5 or a 6. I don't know. But the guitar players are all playing 7s, maybe 8s. I'm not 100% sure. But it is down low. And I love that. It sounds really good. Digging it. All right, let's keep going here.
You touch my heart and reach for the snow within. Come and join my voices, songs of love and death. Come and feel me, steal me, save me from myself. Oh, my longing, wandering heart is yours to have. Come and join my voices, songs of love and death. Songs of love and death. Not a fortune, but turn out here. I close my eyes and listen to what I feel. And when the dawn breaks for you and me, then we will tend to more than we both could be. Come and join.
Okay, pause. She's definitely a showman. She's definitely a showman. She knows how to engage with the crowd. She knows how to lead the crowd. And everything she's doing is big arm movements and motions. Everything is full range. Nothing is or anything like that. No, everything's big. Everything's exaggerated. Everything is meant to be played to everybody in the back. And this is something that a lot of lead vocalists do not understand. You're not playing to the people in the front row. You're playing to the people in the back row. That's what you should be focusing on as far as your stage presence, movement, motion. Whenever you're moving anything, you want to make it big enough that the people in the very back can see you moving your arms. If you're not doing that, then the people in the back aren't going to see you move. You got to make it big. Now, are the people in the front going to see it? Yes, of course they're going to see it, you know? And that's why you also will engage with the people in the front. But whenever you're making your motions and movements, make them huge for the people in the back. Always, always, always. And she is doing a great job of that. So, there's more to talk about. Let's keep going for right now.
Then we will tend to more than we both could be. Come and join my voices, songs of love and death. Come and feel me, steal me, save me from myself. Oh, my longing, wandering heart is yours to have. Come and join my voices, songs of love and death. Songs of love and death.
Stop. I don't want to pause in the middle of a solo. I like how they repeat the line there. They didn't just, most bands would just say it once and let it go. They actually take the time to repeat it with the riff supporting it. That helps make the song memorable. We're not going to just put it out there once. We're going to hit it with you. We're going to hit you with it right in the face a second time every time. So that way you can't possibly forget the name of the song. Songs of Love and Death. I am not going to forget the name of that song for a while, I promise you. Because they've hammered that into my skull now like 8 times in the last 2 minutes. I don't have a choice. I'm going to remember that. I have no choice. So, smart. It's really, really smart. Okay. Guitar solo time, I suspect. It looks like it. It sounds like it. Let's see what they do.
Songs of love and death. Songs of love and death.
Oh, and a Schecter. Diamond Series.
play for you is a cover of a band you know.
Cover.
The band is called Motorhead.
What? Wait, whoa, what? She said Motorhead?
Of a band you know. The band is called Motorhead.
What song are you doing?
And the song we want to play is Love Me Forever.
No! The song you thought you'd never hear.
Okay.
Oh, come
Perfect.
on.
Thank you.
Oh, God, I want to hear this. I kind of want to keep going. Oh, good God, I really want to, not even kind of, I want to keep filming. I want to keep going. I want to see this. I want to do a reaction to this. I wonder how they're going to pull this off. No, I want to watch it. Maybe somebody watching this video, maybe someone will request it. Oh, I give it, okay. I'm going to hold off. On watching this. I'm going to hold off on watching this next song. You have no idea how badly I want to see this. I'm going to hold off on seeing this until this video drops. When this video drops, I'm going to give it like a couple days. And if no one requests it, I'm just going to watch it on my own. I'm sorry, but I can't wait forever. I need to see this. Love Me Forever is one of my favorite Motorhead songs. I love that song. That song just absolutely rips out your heartstrings. Takes absolutely no prisoners. I loved it when they did the duet with Doro. Doro Pesh would come out and they would do this song together. Her and Lemmy, man. Ooh, God, it sounded good. Anyway, I want to see this though. I really do. Okay, I'm gonna stop. Let's talk about it. Let me think about it. I'll see you in the review. I gotta turn this video off before I tempt myself and watch it too early. Well, there you go, folks. That was Beyond the Black with their song, Songs of Love and Death. Yeah, I didn't even have to look at the sheet for that. That song is hammered. The title is hammered into my head thanks to the chorus. We're going to talk about that. This was a request from Insolent Umbrella, and this was one of Insolent Umbrella's 3 prioritized requests for the month of September for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, Insolent Umbrella. Hope you enjoyed the show, man. I have got to check out more of these guys. And I'm not just talking about the Love Me Forever video. Now, these guys, I like their sound. I like their feel. On a scale of 1 to 10, I am going to give that an 8.6. Yep, 8.6. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, let's start with songwriting, shall we? This was not a simple song by any stretch. I mean, it was and it wasn't. The chordal structure of the song was a little more complex than I was expecting, I'll be honest with you. But the song structure was simple. I got a little confused in the verses when they did the key change. I heard the key change, and it didn't occur to me at first, but then when I was thinking about it just now, I was thinking to myself, was the key change the halfway point of the verse, or we had the verse, and when they did the key change, was that the pre-chorus? After thinking about it, I don't think it was. I don't think so. I think it was just verse, chorus, verse, chorus. And the reason I'm saying that is, usually when you go from verse to pre-chorus, there is a change, not necessarily in key, but in, how should I put this? Approach. Feel. Something happens within the song and within the feel of the song to make a difference. Not relying on key change, but in feel. I never felt that. it was just a key change, but the verse never lost its feel. So I don't believe that was pre-chorus. I believe it was chorus split in half with a key change each time. And I gotta give him props on that key change. It felt good. Like it was a little weird because you don't typically hear key changes in the middle of a chorus. But it didn't sound awkward. It didn't sound bad. It didn't sound out of place. It actually, to be honest with you, after hearing it, it made sense. And now if they were to try to do it without the key change, it would sound awkward. It would sound weird. So keep the key change, please keep the key change. No, the song overall was very well constructed, very well written. I enjoyed it. It kind of reminded me a little bit of Camelot, but not quite as proggy, not quite as theory heavy. It was just a nice rockin' tune, and I enjoyed it. Let's talk about the musicianship, okay? Drumming was solid. I mean, the drummer was back there rock solid. The kick, I'm not sure, he might have been using a trigger pad just to kind of reinforce and give a little more oomph to the kick, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think it was triggering like double kick, you know, like, but I don't think it was doing that, but I do think he was using a trigger pad to put, maybe to reinforce just what he was doing with a little extra oomph going through the PA. Nothing wrong with that at all. I play with a lot of drummers who do that, and no issue with it whatsoever. It does make the kick sound fuller. Let's see. Bass. I can hear the bass. I could hear it. I'd like to hear a little bit more, you know, a little bit more. But look, I'm a bass player, sue me, okay? Of course I want to hear a little more bass. No, but it sounded really good. And what he was playing fit the song. And I couldn't help but notice that there were a couple times where he would tap. Why? You know, why? Why did he tap? I'll tell you why. Showmanship. Plain and simple. And I know it was simply for showmanship because when he was tapping, it sounded good. It really sounded good. It didn't really sound all that different than when he was, you know, playing with his fingers, just playing. So, do I criticize that? No, not at all. As a matter of fact, I give it applause. Great showmanship. Absolutely great showmanship. I always encourage bass players to put on a great show. Out of all the musicians on stage, we probably have the easiest job. We usually do. So we kind of have to take that role upon ourselves to have stage presence and showmanship. So I applaud him for doing it, as long as he pulled it off and it didn't sound bad, which it didn't. It sounded fantastic. So no knock there whatsoever. Guitar players, very talented guitar players, very well versed in their craft. I love the tone they were getting. Don't get me wrong, their playing was great. Okay, their playing was fantastic. I loved the guitar solo, very well done. But what I really loved about the guitar players was the tone they were getting, especially getting down into the lower register that they were getting into. Sometimes when guitar patches are too thick, too crunchy, it gets muddy. And the lower you go down the register, the easier it is for your tone to get muddy. Their tone never got muddy. It sounded good. It sounded clean the entire time. The entire time. Was it crunchy? Yeah. Was it thick? Yeah. Was it muddy? No. It sounded fantastic. So, good job to both of them. Let's talk about the vocals. No, before the vocals, there was the keyboard player we need to talk about. And the keyboard player did a great job, both playing and in performing. Every time they would show the keyboard player, whether it be from the front or the back, he was engaging. He was fun to watch. He was moving. Not in the sense of running around, but in the sense of headbanging and headbanging from the waist and getting a deep, long stance and big hand move. I saw one time he was playing, I saw his hand come up over the top, boom, like that, coming down the keys. It looks good. It's putting on a show. And this is what I wish more keyboard players would understand is just because you're stuck behind a keyboard doesn't mean that you have to let that dictate how you act back there. You do not have to stand there like a statue and play. You can rock out, and this guy was doing it. Another guy that kind of comes to mind is the keyboardist from Epica. He had his keyboard on a track that moved, back and forth, behind the drummer. That was really cool. I dug that. But when he wasn't playing, when he was not playing, he would leave the keyboard and he would run to the front of the stage and run around, and then he'd run back up to the keyboard and start playing again. Now, I don't think the keyboard player from Beyond the Black ever stopped playing. I think he was playing the entire time, so he wouldn't be able to leave, but he was still able to stand back there and rock out, and he was a lot of fun to watch. Now let's talk about the vocalist, okay? I do not give this title to very many vocalists, but I'm going to give it to her. She is a stage general. She absolutely is. Don't get me wrong, her vocal performance was great. It was great. Have I heard better vocalists than her? If I'm being honest, yes, I have. Have I heard worse vocalists than her? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I have. Far worse. But she did a great job vocally. But what really impressed me about her was her showmanship. There was never one time, not one time, in that entire performance where she did not engage the crowd. She was always engaging the crowd in one way or another, either with her movement, with her motions, with her pointing, with her communicating, or even simply with her facial expressions. She was always engaging the crowd at all times, and she had the crowd in the palm of her hand. I know this because every single time that she called to the crowd to call to action, what did the crowd do? They responded, and they were called to action to do whatever she told them to do. That is the sign of a stage general. I think I've only given that title of stage general to like 6 or 7, maybe 8 other vocalists. So she is in an elite crowd for sure. I thoroughly enjoyed watching her, and she was a really, really good singer to boot. I mean, she sang well. Like I said, I have heard better, but I've also heard a lot worse. A lot worse. So, no, she's definitely up there, without question. I'm really curious to hear how she's going to sound on Love Me Forever. I'm really curious. But that's for another time. This was a great song. It was a smart song, smart songwriting. I loved how they kept hammering the title of the song, Songs for Love and Death, into your head by repeating the line twice in a row at the end of every chorus. Smart songwriting. That is absolutely a strategy. And if more bands did it, more bands might find their songs are more memorable. So, altogether, I'm giving it 8.6, and that is where we're going to stay. So, 8.6, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hopefully you'll enjoy the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show and you would like to see more videos like this, feel free to join the fan base by clicking on that button down there. Yeah, you know the button I'm talking about. Click on that button, join the fan base, and become one of us. Now, for whatever reason, if you don't feel like clicking on that button, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It'll do me a world of good, and it will do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you guys do join the fan base, you will find a bell down there that you can click on. By clicking on that bell, it'll keep you up to date on everything happening with this channel, including when new content gets dropped. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell, and you'll stay in the know. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.